Tonight on Newsbeat, what went wrong with the Deke fraternity? We have the details on the allegations rocking the campus.
And I'm live outside Alex Box Stadium with an update on LSU baseball.
Finally, a local restaurant is spreading good food and good vibes to the needy in Baton Rouge.
All this and more, Newsbeat starts right now.
And
I'm Trey Cuvion. Thanks for joining us. It's a tragedy all too familiar to LSU after 9 former fraternity members were arrested on hazing-related charges over Valentine's Day.
Reporters Montgomery Angel and Madeline Kelly are in studio with more on what went wrong at the Deke House.
Thanks, guys. Less than 18 months after LSU freshman pledge Max Groover's death, there is yet another hazing scandal on campus.
The charges include multiple counts of criminal hazing, felony battery, and felony false imprisonment. Greek Life has been told not to talk to the media. However, one member who asked to remain anonymous for obvious reasons says she's not even surprised.
I'm not surprised that Deke is the fraternity that got in trouble. I mean, it's pretty well known across campus that Deke is always doing something like the banners.
Vulgar, racist, and outright offensive, these banners have in fact received national attention for years. Now the scandal is revolving around something much worse: hazing.
At this point, the district attorney's office, we're waiting for the files and reports to be delivered to our office. Once we receive those, we will then review them. We'll make the appropriate decisions at that point. And just want to caution everybody that at this point, these are allegations.
While the LSU Greek Life office cannot make an individual statement, Jason Drawdy, interim vice president of strategic communications for LSU, says this type of behavior is unacceptable and at complete odds with what we expect from our students. It does not belong at LSU. Deke's national office released a statement early January stating that the chapter will disband immediately and cease to exist. Another statement was released February 14th, which was in support of LSU holding these men accountable. Tiger TV received an exclusive statement from Michael Peters, chairman of Delta Kappa Epsilon International.
When an allegation of violations to these policies was brought to our attention by an alumnus, we immediately started an investigation. We also informed our local alumni association and the university, in addition to complying with the requirements of the Max Groover law, a law we fully support.
According to East Baton Rouge Parish court documents, pledges were forced to lay face down on broken glass, get urinated on, and sprayed with a hose. This is just one incident of many recorded.
As this story will continue to develop, Tiger TV is here to give you an on-campus source into the steps ahead. For Tiger TV, I'm Montgomery Angel.
And I'm Madeline Kelly.
And several campus officials have been placed on administrative leave over the Deke incident. In a statement Friday, LSU President F. King Alexander said that this was done when an allegation surfaced Friday of, quote, the reaction of some administrators after hearing a rumor regarding the Deke chapter. While the administrators' names have not been released, an anonymous source told The Advocate that Greek Life Director Angela Guillory, Dean of Students Marie Fuentes Martin, and Assistant Greek Life Director Donald Abels are the officials in question. Fuentes Martin could not be reached for comment, and emails that Tiger TV sent to Guillory and Abels received an automatic reply saying that they were unable to respond.
Well, being in handcuffs isn't new for some Deke fraternity members that were arrested last week. In 2015, Charles Breckenridge was arrested for driving while intoxicated and careless operation of a vehicle. He pled not guilty, and the charges were later dismissed. Also in 2015, Shakti Gilotra ran a stop sign, forcing a truck into a Poibo shop in New Orleans. Gilotra was charged with driving while intoxicated, reckless operation, and disregarding a stop sign.
Malcolm McNeese was arrested last November for burglary of an uninhabited dwelling. McNeese reportedly broke into a home to sleep on a couch, leaving behind his wallet and passport at the location. And Cade Duckworth was arrested for possession with intent to distribute after almost 70 grams of marijuana was found in a kitchen at the 777 Lodges.
Well, it's not all gloom and doom at LSU today. Lauren Cochran is live at Alex Box Stadium with an update on LSU baseball. Lauren?
That's right, guys. I'm here outside Alex Box Stadium where LSU and Southeastern are tied 4-4 in the bottom of the third. Nick Ray for Southeastern hit a double at the top of the second to tie the game. After some walks, Cole Henry was taken out and replaced by Chase Castillo as pitcher. Now Tiger TV is inside, and there will be updates and highlights following the show at tigertv.tv. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Lauren. Well, out of the stadium and into the political arena, Bernie Sanders is ready for round two. The Vermont senator and self-described Democratic socialist announced his run for president this morning. This is the second time that Sanders has run following his bid for president in 2016. Some analysts say Sanders could be an early front-runner. However, they also point out he faces a more crowded field with 10 other Democrats also running. Now we'd like to take a moment to reflect on journalists covering the stories that matter to you.
That's right. Courtney Brown is in studio with a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to report and serve for your community.
Thanks, guys. Now, the public's trust in the media has been wavering for quite some time with increasing attacks on journalism, which could be affecting your journalists right here in your own backyard. Take a look.
We bend over backwards every day to get both sides of the story.
Chris Nakamoto's day starts early in the morning, heading into the station and then out to chase a story.
As a journalist, we have a responsibility to report the truth.
Trust in the media and public's opinion of journalism has been steadily decreasing for a while. Raymond Pingree, a Manship Associate Professor who conducted a week-long study looking deeper into this phenomenon, realized journalists need to defend their profession.
It's not enough to just focus on, doing good journalism, doing more fact-checking or more investigative reporting or whatever, kind of good journalism you want to focus on. It's not enough to just do that. You have to also defend the profession.
Even so, Nakamoto, an investigative reporter for WBRZ, believes the same can't be said for local news.
On the local level, we're more buffered from that, because on the local level, we're more or less covering the things that are happening in our communities.
Nakamoto feels that he's built a reputation here in Baton Rouge that allows people to come forward to help him track down the truth.
At the end of the day, seeing the people speak up against this evil that's proliferating in the world, it shows that there are really good people that are still out there.
Despite the growing distrust in the media, Nakamoto and other journalists in Baton Rouge vow to continue delivering unbiased journalism and to let their work speak for themselves. Reporting from Tiger TV, I'm Courtney Brown.
Pingree hopes to continue doing research on how to increase trust in media and expand beyond this first study. And Nakamoto will continue delivering unbiased journalism right here in Baton Rouge.
Thanks, Courtney. After the break, reporter Brooke Smith has an inside look at a local staple that's giving a little extra to the community.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back. I'm Brooke Smith. Poppy's Mexican Cuisine in Denham Springs, Louisiana has been serving the public for roughly 10 years, but has recently started serving those less fortunate. Poppy's started a ticket system 4 months ago that would allow individuals struggling to make ends meet enjoy a hot meal. Since then, the restaurant has served about 120 meals. Owner Alejandro Ortez developed the ticket system after talking with his mom about a way to help the community. He has had people come into the restaurant looking for a job in order to pay for a meal. Employees at Poppy's were affected by the flooding in 2016, which caused many to lose their homes. Ortez said this developed into the idea of using his business to help those in need.
We got a bunch of tickets, they don't pay for them. I put them on the wall, so my family basically started.
The tickets are placed on a wall right when the customer walks in to be seated. People may take a prepaid ticket and enjoy a meal, no questions asked.
As time went by, the customers saw that I had the ticket, they read the wall, and decided to start buying tickets themselves.
While many customers support the new program, some are skeptical of the people that may take advantage of the system. Ortiz believes people will always be critical of what others are doing, but it's what he's doing to help others that matters to him.
There's a million things you can do to help, but for right now, I guess feeding people will be one of the things I'm helping people out.
Ortiz said he has recently partnered with shelters to donate food if he has an abundance of tickets. He said it is more convenient for people to go to the restaurant because they do not have to be there at a specific time to receive a meal.
Because, I'm a restaurant, I'm open all the time. Like, if you go to a shelter, you can only eat food at a certain time, let's say 8 a.m. But here you can eat it at any moment. Maybe you miss the time because something happened, you put people, I don't know, whatever. But in a restaurant, it's more constant.
There's also been a concern that they may run out of tickets on the wall, but Ortiz doesn't think he will have to worry about that anytime soon.
For some reason, whenever I'm about to right now, some people just start coming in and they're buying more tickets. I don't know how that's working, but it just happened, you know? You can say fate or you can say luck, I don't know what it is. But it's there.
Ortiz has started a GoFundMe page called Feed the People so others across the state can participate in helping those in need. Coming up, LSU is about to get groovy after they announced who's headlining the Groovin' concert on campus. We'll tell you who when we come back.
Welcome back. To celebrate the Groovin' concert, LSU is bringing in the big guns.
Rapper Kevin Gates announced today he will be headlining the Groovin' concert on March 14th. Student tickets are free to get into the PMAC, but you must claim a ticket in advance. General admission tickets are $15, and all guests can arrive starting at 7 p.m. to watch this great man on stage.
And we can vouch that a pre-party will be held for students between 7 and 9 p.m. in the PMAC by SG College Council for the first 2,500 LSU students with their student IDs.
Well, that's all the time we have tonight. For more news, you can keep up with us on TigerTV.tv and on our social media pages. For Tiger TV, I'm Trey Cuvion.
And I'm Rachel Hanley. Thanks for joining us, and have a great night, Tigers.